She came to us with a few medical issues, and so while she's been in quarantine, we've been monitoring those closely. And today we're going to get her under anesthesia so we can take a closer look. One of the biggest problems she has is, unfortunately, she was declawed before she came to us, and that can cause a variety of issues that cause her to have pain while she walks. We're going to take x-rays of her feet today, and then we're also going to evaluate our treatment options, whether that's pain medication, whether that's a surgery that helps remove any fragments there, and then we're also going to do a general checkup and check on her teeth as well, just to make sure that while she's here with us, she's as comfortable as possible. So we'll know more after the exam, but hopefully everything goes well. Good isn't as strong. Good isn't strong for my child.
It helps a lot. That's like,
If everybody's ready for more irradiation.
Yeah.
the OCD that made our and cleaner upside down.
Three. A little bit more.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and then feet over top.
Okay.
And then push it. Let's do butt first. Gotcha, yeah. So we just finished with Kallie's procedure. Luckily, she did really well. She's in the recovery period right now.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it was a long procedure, over 4 hours, but we were able to get done everything we were trying to do. We took x-rays of her feet, which did show some residual lesions from the previous botched surgery to remove her nails. And so we may have to do a future procedure, but what we'd like to do first is see if she can respond to medical therapy and moving her onto a soft, nice environment so that it feels more cushioned for her feet. If she responds well to that, we can hopefully avoid another procedure in her. We also found that she had 3 fractured teeth, 2 of which we were able to root canal. One was an incisor and one was a canine. Those root canals went well, but obviously it took a long time. As you can imagine, a tiger's got a pretty big tooth. And we have one more tooth that we're gonna that wasn't as severe as the other 2, and so we'll approach that at a later date. Now we're just gonna make sure that she's resting nice and comfortably, and so we'll monitor her real closely. We're gonna send out a couple lab tests just to make sure everything's working good, and then hopefully schedule her next dental procedure in the next few months. One, two, three. There we go. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3. How far is he hanging off?
Not at all.
Okay, let's go.
That's a big guy.
You all had a workout? All right.
So we just started with Rocky's procedure. Today he's getting his quarantine exam, so this is the first time he's been examined since he was rescued and came here. We're going to check out his teeth. Unfortunately, it does look like he has a fracture, and so we're going to repair that today. We're also going to do an exam on him and check his blood work, so we'll get started with that.
350 square feet enclosure, but he's never had a tank of water either, so his feet are
Yeah, I mean, I probably will.
Just turn it back.
Probably will, yeah. See
At
that?
first I thought it was going
He
way
might have
down.
just opened up the inside of that crack. Yeah, that happens all the time. And so for some reason we don't hear it. I still would check. That's
She's rich.
You want to do 6? Yep, up first. Oh, lucky you. So we just finished with Rocky's procedure. Luckily everything went well. We did find 2 broken teeth on him that had an infection, and so we were able to clean those out and place temporary root canals that'll help clean it over the next few months, and then we'll replace that with permanent root canals at that time. We also were able to neuter him. We don't breed here, and so we want to make sure that we're committed to that. And then we were also able to do his physical exam, get plenty of blood work on him. He does have some skin disorders that we do see in bears that are kept in less than ideal conditions, especially on concrete. So that should resolve once he gets moved into a more natural habitat. So more to come for Rocky, but luckily he did great today and so far has a pretty clean bill of health.
As you all know, doing the medical on these animals, it's not cheap. It's super expensive. So luckily, today we have an anonymous donor who will match your donations up to $10,000. So if you feel like making a donation today through Wednesday, she will match your donation up to $10,000. And that really helps us to do not only her care, but Rocky the bear. Anyway, if you can make a donation today, it will be matched. And thank you to our donor who's stepping up to help these animals.